elephant. Here, you tell me how you're feeling right now.
I'm in awe. He's so large and gentle.
We are at the elephant sanctuary in Pattaya.
Close enough.
And we're just strolling with some elephants. I mean, we've got a 70-year-old elephant right there.
He's old enough to be my grandmother.
And I don't remember this guy's name.
Well, I can show you its butt. There's a few more behind, in front of him. Yeah, we're about to go bathe him. And Emily's actually never had a toasty before, so here we are in the 7-Eleven picking out our toasties at 3 a.m. because why not? When in Thailand, am I right?
Excited.
Surprise, yes! Can we just talk about how the McDonald's in Thailand also doesn't have a working ice cream machine?
Anytime she says that she's gonna edit it, she really doesn't. So she's gonna.
Sometimes do. You never
'cause this is
notice
too long.
when I
You
do
have to
edit. You
edit
only
it.
notice when I don't edit. I'm just saying.
Okay. I think something that was really significant for me in Pattaya was a bar that we went to. When we got to Pattaya, we found this one bar and decided to go there every night. And we just like would sit down and just order like a Coke and talk and just chill for a second, and then we started to play pool and just be there. And I think the reason that was so special for me is because I love being able to treat people with like respect that they deserve, that they might not always get. And so the ladies working at bars, obviously the people who go there are really interested in one thing, and being able to sit and just talk with them, or just even in the way like we clean up after ourselves or we ask for things and just see them and really see them, was something that was really meaningful for me.
One moment that stuck out to me in Pattaya was actually two. One, we met this man, we were walking to the bar to Walking Street, and Emily just saw this guy across the street who was like walking with a crutch, and she felt like we should go pray for him. So we did, but we actually ended up talking to him for a long time before we prayed for him, and he just was, he shared with us a lot of his struggles. He was actually from America, and his dad had recently passed away, and he just like shared a lot with us, and he was just like really searching, and so we were able to share the hope of Jesus with him and pray with him, and that was a really meaningful moment for me. And then also we met this guy, actually two guys from India, playing pool in the bar that we went to every night, and we just struck up a conversation with them, and we ended up going to the beach afterwards and staying out till like 6 a.m. Just like talking about beliefs and hearing their beliefs, and it was just really great. We shared the gospel with them, and just had like really, really meaningful conversation, and could tell like the wheels were turning in their heads, and we also got to learn from their perspectives as well. So yeah, definitely good times in Pattaya.
Hi. So one thing that God really has been teaching me when we were in Pattaya, one thing that I kind of learned was he just kept telling me like all of the people that we see and come in contact with in Walking Street are his children as well. So Walking Street is a very heavy place, and there's lots of prostitutes and lots of men, and just like loving people where they're at, and even just like knowing like the men that are there, knowing their thoughts and knowing what they're there for and what they want, just to still like really love them and not judge them for anything, because that's what we're here to do, is to love them and not to judge. And just like God really gave me his heart and like his perspective on these people, even though it can be super hard sometimes, because you can see what they're there for.
Pattaya was interesting. It was definitely the darkest and hardest place we've been so far, but I really think it was significant because our team just went out in full force. We went and prayer walked the walking street, which is like the red light district in Pattaya, and we went out with an intention to change the spiritual atmosphere, and I feel like we had a significant impact there. We walked the streets and we prayed, and the Lord opened up connections for us, and we got to share the gospel with people who weren't believers, but were very open to hearing what we believed and what we thought. And so that was probably my favorite part of Pattaya, even though it was really hard and really exhausting. But I'm really also proud of my team for like coming together and just going after it. And I'm really excited to really live the unscripted, just sharing the gospel with whoever we come across and loving the person in front of us. And I think we did that excellently when we were in Pattaya.